having a state of peace, but it is a false peace. When fires break forth as it did, which is when the Lord gave us this message, when snow and weather conditions and famine and plagues and outbreaks break forth, it is coming upon a people who is unprotected, who is wide open, who doesn't even feel a need or a pinch of warfare. It is coming upon people who have freed themselves from this life inside of Jesus Christ, from being partakers with me and taking on a different type of lifestyle to live happy. It is coming when least expected, and it shall wound and it shall grieve the people that it shall affect. The Lord said, I'm going to be sanctified and God. And then after I use him to go tear these people up, to go tear through your homes, to go tear through your peace, then I'm going to chastise him and his army. Numbers chapter 12, the same situation. Moses was very meek. He was very, very meek, even as ruler or leader over all of the children of Israel. It said the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the entire earth. The way that the Lord has caused us to carry such a previous or heavy or weighty word is by meekness. The Lord has put us or has suffered us to be in meek positions in order to deliver to you. The Lord spoke to Moses subtly and unto Aaron and Miriam and told them, come out, you three of me, into the tabernacle, and I want you to meet me there. And they came. He said, hear now my words. He said this out of heaven. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream. He said, my servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak face to face. Many of you know how that went forth. But the reality is that the anger of the Lord was kindled after that point. And because Miriam rose up against Moses, because many of you in this false state of peace rise up against authority, override and disrespect those of us who the Lord have chosen and who have made meek among you in order to deliver you, because you have risen up in anger, in an attitude, or with non-communicative action to bypass these messages, to void us out so we can't send them to you, to alleviate yourself from hearing anything like this, since you have risen up inside a spirit of rebellion. He told her, my anger is kindled against you. And the Lord departed. Cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us wherein we have done foolishly, wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. Moses went and cried out to God, and that's the only reason that the Lord lifted the actual leprosy, but she still was afflicted and stayed out of the camp 7 days. Why am I telling you this? There's an impending correction that is coming upon the head of every person that considers yourself a child of God, of every person who have abused his offices, of every person who have went buck wild and to do whatever you want to do in this life and have forgotten God, of every person that has been trained up as a child that when he is old, he will not depart from it, and who have departed anyway, every person who have become financially stable by God's ability, by the roots in you that have given you strength in your battle and strength in your faith, even though you have walked away from the walk of holiness. For every person who have lived like this, judgment is coming to you. For every person who have sent a Facebook post and TikTok post and social media posts to fight this type of message, to hope to push back the black cloud that's coming over the heads of the lives of the people that live in this day, who have done everything you can to receive only messages of prosperity. Every person that have been without chastisement, and you have gone into compromise yourself in ways that you would not have done. Back in the day when the judgment of God was more prevalent and when you had people who actually watch for your souls, every person who have fondled the things in this earth for your liberties have become greedy for gain, have become really wicked, really selfish, have become self-centered, prideful, vain now in exploiting all the things that you've gotten in your riches and with your money. Every person that has ever been touched by God, there is a chastisement coming. Why? The first thing is that the Lord said, come out from her, my people, that you take not of her plagues, and he have given ample time. And many of you still have not come out. You have not come out because you enjoy with her living deliciously. You enjoy with her having all of the money and expense to do whatever you want to do. You have enjoyed with her going away from the principles of Christ and leaning more over into doctrines that have nothing to do with those faith or with the pruning of your soul in order to keep you grounded. And so therefore a correction is coming. And you notice that after the Lord spoke to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, spoke this, and his anger was kindled that he departed. He departed, and the Lord shall depart. Also, Jesus Christ came back in Matthew chapter 12, and he dealt with the same judgment. Matthew chapter 12, verse 38 says, then certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Moses, we will see a sign from thee. Moses, we will see a sign from thee. Apostles, you always preach the word or give the word, and we never see any signs and wonders. We will see a sign from thee, and that will make us believe you. We will hear a prophecy from thee. We will hear something good from thee. This is the attitude of the generation Jesus is dealing with right now. We want a sign. We want a wonder. We want a prophecy. We want you to lay hands on us and help us to get our settlement. Help us to settle a case. We want you to pray for us of nothing but good for us. We want you to bless us. We will get something that feels good from you. This is how they came to Jesus. Master, we will seek a sign from thee. He answered and said unto them, an evil, this is your Jesus, an evil and an adulteress, one that have went away from their husband generation, seeketh after a sign. What makes your heart bubble? What makes you moved to go into a video alive? Signs and wonders, prophecies, speakings about riches, helping you to get to your crypto, everything that sounds good, motivation, entertainment, gossip draws you. And you seek after a sign, seeing people lay hands and then crowds of people are falling out. Seeing people speak and demons are growling out of voices, signs and wonders. We will see a sign. And then he said to you that you're an evil and adulterous generation seeking after a sign. And there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonah. Why is God dealing with this? There shall no other sign be given to you, save for this message that is preceding a correction. And when that correction sits, the Lord will close his eyes. The Lord will hide himself, and he will make himself not available. For he told me in the visions of God, which I will post to this message, he said, this time they will not be able to undo what I do. This time they will not be able to stop it. They will not be able to stop what I am about to do. There will be no prophet to seek. There will be no person who has powers or who does signs and wonders that can lift this off of you. There will be no type of way of eating that you can do, or no fast, or no specific diet or exercise you could do to get this off of you. There will be no doctor that can write a prescription and get this correction off of you. For this correction will sit and on your life. It will burn like an oven upon your life because you have gone far away from me. I constantly have sent my word to you, and you continue to oppose it, and you continue to think that your way is better. There will be no one but me, said the Lord, that will be able to lift this correction off of you.